We're at the legislator. Jaden, how you doing? My friend Jaden from LC Pucktuck. Cool day in Fredericton. Okay, we have that in the background. We're talking about politics. But to become a politician, you have to have what you call good public relations skills. And the good thing is you'll be part of committees that's involved in the community. You do stuff. You get your name known, you know, like food banks and everything. Public communication is very, very important. Once you get elected municipal, provincial, federal, if you change, unfortunately, with this democratic system, you will be voted out in 4 or 5 years. But you have 4 or 5 years to collect your pay and do whatever you want. Again, we're going to talk about the idiot mayor, Mike O'Brien. See, Mike was okay. He shows up at different events and smile. Hello, like I remember, he come to me, "Hey Charles, how you doing?" And I told him, I said, "Mike, what are you doing?" So what? Are you running for mayor, Mike? Oh, me? No, I never said I was running for mayor. I said, Mike, for you to acknowledge me in front of 200 or 300 people, there's something going on. I know these people. So next thing you know, bingo, voila, he's running for mayor. And election night, I was a little bit confused because, you know, Woodside. But then Mike O'Brien arrived, a new era in politics. Well, it didn't take long for me to realize we made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. There was about a month after he was sworn in, there was some kind of ceremony at the convention center that they were, it was like a rah for the city of Fredericton. And Woodside was about 200 or 300 people. There are lots of snobs. So next thing you know, Mike O'Brien was sitting in the crowd. So all this rah. Then I turn around and I whisper to Mike. I'm not talking to myself there. I got a camera here.
We know.
That's all right. Don't call the cops, my God. No, call the cops. We need some action. So anyway, so Mike O'Brien, the idiot mayor, turned around. I whispered to him. I said, Mike, how much does this cost? How much? He whispered in my ear, $40,000. $40,000. Okay. So anyway, it was all over the I was at the reception area. The mayor was right beside me. What a good thing to talk about on a Sunday morning. Anyway, so I saw somebody else. Let's say, you know, I start talking to the person. Imagine me talking. I turn around, the mayor disappeared. He was gone, disappeared, boom, fast. And then I said to myself, there's a mayor. Now this was before the battle, before my battle, that I tried to educate the public that we have a Democrat, we have an idiot as a mayor here. Democratic system, yeah, right. So, then someone wanted to interview the mayor about an issue in his office. Mike invited him over, and then Mike, the guy said, well, I'd like to, do a video. O'Brien said, no, we're not going to do no video. So the guy said, all right. And then Mike says, put your camera on my desk. Put your camera on my desk. You imagine that? Just like me, come on, everywhere I go. The first thing they asked if the conversation gets personal. They said, "Is your camera on?" I said, "Don't worry about it. When I set my camera off, it is off. The only time that I will put it on if I feel threatened." And you know, it happens all the time when the cops sent 2 cops from the Emerson police after me by the legislature. Focus, Charles. Never mind. So this idiot mayor he's scared of the media. He thinks he could talk to the media. Certain few, of course, this is Fredericton. Come on, there's only 4 or 5 people from the media. Oh, he could have coffee with them and talk to them, and everything will be fine. Like they will make him look good in the media. But the people have realized that it's over. The mayor is a lame duck mayor. He will not be re-elected. If he had any brains to save the city some face, he would resign or retire, get the hell out of there, because he's a known liar. Like he said, well, we have permits to cut all the trees, and those trees at Alpharson Square will be all gone by the end of the week. We have permission. At the end, the province says no. So he's a liar. And who is going to turn around, open a business, and invite this idiot to cut the ribbon? You talk about bad for business. I was at the Delta last week, big event. Oh my God, all kinds of fancy people, snobbish. So what happens? The person on the stage mentioned the issue of elm trees. Elm trees at Mike O'Brien. Mike was right beside me. Well, it didn't take him long to disappear. A minute later, he was gone. I see him on the street, he sees me, he runs. And so, the bottom line, this long-winded rant on a beautiful Sunday morning, the mayor shouldn't be there. He's over his head. He's scared to answer a question. He wants to know the question in advance. He's not that bright. And he's a disgrace to this city. He's a phony, like he always said, well, homelessness. There was a guy that took him on that. He hasn't done nothing. He has been enforcing people, the police, to go after natives that ride a bicycle on the sidewalk or people on welfare. He removed the washroom at Carlton Park. And he looked at the native and he go, this is what I think about your Mother Earth. Piss in the St. John River. So this guy, 2 years, we have to wait 2 years to vote this guy, this idiot out of there. Damn democratic fixed term election. Damn it!